Thanks so much for tuning back in. We are live here at the Navigate Credit Union Broadcast Center with our third guest, Asher Schofield from Frog and Toad. Thanks so much for coming in.
Hi, Laura. Thank you so much for having me.
Of
really
course.
excited to be here.
Absolutely. Now, Frog and Toad has got to be one of my all-time favorite stores in Rhode Island. I swear it is
Seriously?
my go-to for just about every occasion.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Of course.
That means the world.
I'm sure that you hear that all the time.
Well, it is a small state.
Yes,
so
of course.
We'll chalk it up to
Yes,
that, maybe.
definitely.
You're too kind.
So before we get started talking about everything that you have in store, I'd love to hear about yourself and how you really got started and opened Frog and Toad.
So I need to right out of the gate say that my wife and I opened it together.
Wonderful.
Hey, babe. So we both realized pretty early on that we didn't really want to work in a cubicle.
Right.
So we got kind of
non-traditional, seeing what you can do.
exactly sort of fed up with our day jobs, and we both really love the idea of this American tradition of the brick and mortar Main Street business. You know, like that
Yeah.
hardware store where like the old timers come in, drink coffee, and then talk
Absolutely.
shop. Like I just love everything that means, and so I think when we started, like that was the motivation.
Definitely.
After that, I learned that having your own business gives you a platform to try stuff and do stuff you might not otherwise be able to do.
That's very true. So you can think about what you really like and what you think the consumer might be interested in, and that's what you carry.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
awesome.
you can come up with crazy ideas, try it out. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't,
Yeah,
but
sure.
you've got the flexibility to do that.
Absolutely. Now, how long has it been since you opened Frog and Toad on Hope Street?
God, making me feel really old here. It was 2001, if you can believe it, that we opened
Oh
up,
my
so
gosh.
18 years ago.
18 years. So you are, at this point, a big part of the community on Hope Street and on the east side.
100%. I mean, I just feel like no matter where you're located, if you're a small business, it's like so important to be involved with your community and your neighborhood. You got to support everything that's going on there with your
Definitely.
customers, the other businesses.
Yeah.
It's what makes our Main Street so vital and important.
Of course. So you are very heavily involved in the community. Talk to me about what you do to stay involved and to give back.
All right. Well, one of my most favorite of all time projects
Yeah.
is one that I started last year, and it's called HopeWorks.
HopeWorks.
And this partners with other businesses around Providence, locally owned independent shops, and it pairs them up with a high school teenager who's never had a job before.
Oh, cool.
And they give this teen their first opportunity of having a job. It's for just like a 2-month period, but they get to go in and get that experience and have that as a notch on their resume.
Wow. So you're able to give them quite the work experience and give them, I'm sure that it helps them to interact with customers and, just those little cues that you might not have picked up on as a teenager if you aren't in the workforce.
Absolutely. And we do like a weekly workshop where we
nice.
talk about soft skills, interview skills,
Eye contact, handshakes, all of those things that are so necessary.
resume building,
Yeah.
conflict resolution. We've got a workshop on financial literacy because
Wow.
that's a really hard thing to wrap your head around when you're 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
So it's been really exciting. We've had 48 kids so far placed with businesses, and it's just been super positive, super productive.
That
and
is
I've just
so
really loved it.
fantastic.
Thank
That
you.
must be a really good feel good thing to be involved with and to be leading.
Well, what's amazing is a lot of these students are first-generation immigrants and might not otherwise have access to these opportunities.
Yeah, definitely.
We had this student work for us last year named Miguelson. He's from Haiti. His family moved here about 12 years ago.
Wow.
And he got a job with us and got some experience there. But the term ended. I kept him on longer, and now he's got a new job working at Stop and Shop, and he's super excited.
That's so fantastic. So this is also like a stepping stone, like a leap forward for them, to have that experience to start somewhere and be able to bring them to the next step.
Yeah, 100%. So I learned as an employer that when I'm looking at an application, I'm looking at somebody that's worked at 7 Stars
Yeah.
or has worked at J. Marcel as a different type of candidate
Yeah.
for that job than somebody that's worked at more of like a national chain.
Absolutely.
So the idea was to give these kids that experience to give them a leg up in future job applications.
Definitely. They must be very appreciative to all the help that you've done.
Well, they're great kids. I'm really excited to be working with them.
That is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about Frog and Toad for those who have not had the opportunity to stop in and check out your amazing shop. Talk to me about what you're carrying and what's really important to you for you to have on the shelves.
Sure. So for me and for my wife, Erin, We've always been tickled by things that make you stop and say, wow, that's weird, or wow, that's cool, that's neat.
Yeah.
That's sort of the filter that we use when we decide what we're going to be stocking our inventory with.
Definitely.
And then also, like I was saying, having our own shop gives us the opportunity to come up with crazy designs of our own to put out and see how they do. So right now we're looking at one of those right here.
I love this.
We have a lot of items that sort of tongue-in-cheek poke fun at Rhode Island and its different cities and towns. This is one of those. I don't know why I'm going to hell, you're going to hell, but I'm going to Pawtucket is our best-selling poster. But
I have
it
this
is
as the magnet on my fridge.
Do you really?
I really do.
Oh my God, that's so crazy.
Yep. No, I think that there's so much fun. You know, whether you're from Pawtucket or you've got a buddy from Pawtucket and you kind of just like to give them the old elbow, it's just a good time.
Oh, for sure. And aren't we all rooting for Pawtucket? I
We
mean,
really are. We really want to see them grow.
They're lovable.
Of course. They really are.
Which is what we make fun out of love.
Yes, of course. And now this isn't just your only Rhode Island theme. You have one for just about every city.
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got one for East Greenwich, one for Warwick. Do you want me to show you a couple?
Yeah,
Can I go off script?
Let me grab one really quick. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So for example, this would be our Cranston one, which so my aunt lives in Cranston, so I know that you either were conceived in an IROC or you drive one if you're from Cranston. So this seemed kind of appropriate.
Very fitting.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then this is our design for Burrville. This is sarcastic. There's not a lot of nightlife in Burrville, as I understand it.
It's a wink.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And then I don't know, can we show this on air? It is a little racy. This is our design for East Greenwich. Which is she moved to town for the public schools, but she stayed for the sex.
Ooh, it's very steamy.
It is. I don't know. We have a lot of silly designs, and that's like probably one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
Favorite parts
Now,
of my job.
who is designing all of these?
So I did these.
Oh, that's so cool. So these are all done yourself.
That's right. That's what I was saying with like. It's nice to have a platform where I can come up with stupid ideas and see if people buy them or not. Like, that's kind of my business model.
Well, it might be stupid to you, but then you actually put them out on the shelves and they fly, and you're like, wow, it wasn't stupid. It was a great idea.
Not so stupid.
Yeah,
You knew.
that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yes. So talk to me about your greeting cards, because if I ever need a card, and no matter the occasion, whether it's you got a new puppy or you bought a new house, happy birthday, or anything in between, you can probably find a greeting card for it at Frog and Toad, and they're always not your traditional, what you would find at CVS, just, you know, a heartfelt, mushy message. They're always a lot of fun, and they're all locally designed.
That's true, and thank you. That's really good.
Yes, of course.
So 4 years ago, we started our own line of greeting cards and accessories. Now, my coworker, Marette, I got to give her all of the credit, is an amazing artist. And so what we do is we come up with really interesting or funny concepts, and then she illustrates them and puts them on cards. So for example, here is one that says, I love you so much, I'll even pretend to like your mother. Oh. Which is saying something.
It's very meaningful.
It is.
Yes,
It's
it gets the message across. It certainly does.
It does. So this started as like a fanciful kind of distraction, and now, like 4 years later, we've got 300 stores around the country that are stocking our greeting cards.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, not a lot of people do. I mean, it's
gosh.
another aspect of our business that you don't really see when you go into the stores.
Yeah.
And it's just super fun. We bring them to exhibitions, and we show them, and we take orders on them. And I just feel really fortunate that they've taken off the way that they have.
Definitely. Well worth it, because they're just so much fun and, you know, cheeky, and it really is a good time. You can also have a laugh at someone's expense and at your own expense, whatever it might be. So it is, you know, whether it's a special occasion or just goofing around.
Well, yeah, and so also, like, you don't really realize there's an occasion for something until you see it on a card. Like, for example, sorry, I'm going off again. We've got good luck on your rap career, which... You know, there's somebody out there that needs this card, for sure.
Absolutely. It might be just the confidence boost that they needed.
That's right.
Definitely. And in the same line, you have these fun little trophies, and I think that these are such a great gift. So whether you're going in and you're like, I need a birthday present, or, oh, I need to get a gift for my child's soccer coach. What do I get them? I don't want to just get them a card. You can get them a little trophy, and they're always a little bit fun. This one says trophy husband.
We've got the horse's ass trophy here, which I don't know. I'm thinking like fantasy football league or something like that. You know, like there's an occasion for this to be given. I gave this to my friend Mike on his 40th birthday. I think he really deserved it.
Absolutely, you can hold it up in pride.
Most definitely.
Yes. So what I love about Frog and Toad is that you can go in there for literally any occasion, and you might find something for yourself, whether it's, you know, Rhode Island made soaps or hand creams, everything from that to, you know, a coloring book about your favorite rappers. Everything in between. You guys have socks, you have clothing, and really quickly, I want to grab this. Really fun if you want to hold this up.
Sure.
What fun is that? Can you read it for me?
Yeah, it says Paris, London, Tokyo, Cranston. Again with Cranston. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, we love it.
Yeah, I mean, it's a cosmopolitan town. I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, everyone loves Cranston. Well, we love local goods, and so anything Rhode Island themed, which is just bursting at the seams from Frog and Toad, lots of Rhode Island stuff, we have to love it.
Thank
you
you
have
so much.
your T-shirts, your socks, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I really love to support the local arts community,
Yeah,
and
definitely.
we do that with what we put on our shelves. So if you're a ceramicist or you're a printmaker and you're making something cool, that's always something that's really important to me, to be using our space to show. And Rhode Island has so many talented people that there's never like a shortage of great art to find.
Yes. Now, you very excitedly opened up your second location. Tell me a little bit about how life on the West End is going.
Well, so we weren't busy enough. I didn't have enough headaches, so I was like, let's do this new thing.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know. Part of me always felt like we were a West End store trapped in an East Side body.
Okay.
I don't know.
You're just meant to be there.
I felt like we were meant to be there.
Yeah.
And there's so many wonderful things going on there. It's such a great community. And the
They must
opportunity
be very happy to have you.
people have been really appreciative thus far.
Of
We've gotten
course.
a lot of encouragement.
Yes. Now, is there anything different between the stores? Can we find the same products? Are they very similar? What can we find between going from Hope Street to Westminster?
So they're very different stores.
Are they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we've got different product. It's definitely shown in a different way.
Okay.
The new store has a vending machine with
Ooh.
home pregnancy tests in it in case you need
fun.
one. A tuna salad snack box.
Ooh.
Those important things that
Yes,
you need out
yes.
of a vending machine.
No, to carry in your purse at all times.
Absolutely. Juicy fruit gum.
Yeah.
And then we've got a ping pong table over there.
Wow.
It's just a different.
Sounds like a party.
viewpoint. It is kind of a party.
Yeah.
I have to say, I've always wanted to have a store that was a party.
Yeah. Now you have two.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's just been really fun. It's great to be there, and it's nice to have a little bit more space because if you have been in our store, it gets very cramped in there.
Yes, I know around the holidays it is like scooting around everyone, trying to grab. But like I said, it is just the best store for gifting and for yourself. I like to go in there and buy myself a little notebook or planner every once in a while. But usually I'm going in there because I need a present for someone else. And it is just ideal because you can find something for everyone, whether it's your weird cousin or your best friend and everyone in between.
Why does everybody have a weird cousin?
Everyone has one.
I know, I
just
know.
that one person.
It's true. I have a
Definitely.
couple. Thank you so much. No,
Of course.
we pride ourselves on trying to have something for everybody for every occasion. So if we're meeting that need for you, that means everything.
Definitely. I think that your growing popularity shows you have your second location and, a warm welcome in the West End.
Oh, we just feel super fortunate.
Of course.
Thank you.
Of course. Well, thank you so much for joining us today and bringing us all of this fun art and trophies and greeting cards and everything in between.
Laura, this was so much fun.
Yeah.
Really, thank you so much
We're
for
going to have to
having
have
me.
you back again sometime soon.
Okay, I promise to do a better job.
Oh, yeah, I think you did great. Thanks so much for joining. We will be right back with our fourth and final guest in just one moment.